everyone, and welcome back to my cooking show. Today, as you can see, I'm going to be making hot dogs. Now you're probably wondering, but Caroline, you just made bagel dogs. Like, isn't that the same thing? No, it's not the same thing. And also, today I'm going to be giving you my own recipe for how to make a really, really good hot dog. Now you're probably wondering again, like, it's not very hard to make a hot dog, isn't it? Pretty self-explanatory. No, it is hard to make a good hot dog. You can make a mediocre hot dog pretty easy, like boiling some water, popping it in, putting it in a bun. But I'm going to teach you how to make the best hot dog you will ever have. And this is a recipe I've been working on for a couple of years now, crafting it to perfection. It's my own recipe. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. Now, a little bit of context before we dive in. I do really like hot dogs a lot. I'm a huge fan of hot dogs. Now, probably gonna get a lot of hate because hot dogs are pretty underrated and lots of people don't like them. Lots of people are gonna say, don't you know how hot dogs are made? You're disgusting, blah blah blah, hot dogs are gross. If that is you, please just stop watching. I don't really care for your opinion. I like hot dogs, that's all that matters. And so yeah. Now, on with the video. To make the perfect hot dog, you need 3 ingredients, maybe 4 if you're feeling a little frisky or something. But number 1, these outdoor premium hot dog buns, or rolls as they are called. It has to be this kind of bun. It has to be the Franz brand. It has to be the outdoor rolls. These are the best hot dog rolls in the business, not those skimpy little ones that the hot dog barely fits into. It has to be one of these outdoor rolls. Next ingredient is the hot dog. Now, I prefer Hebrew National, just the regular ones. I've tried reduced fat, I've tried half fat. These are the best ones. So the next and final ingredient is ketchup. Unlike the other ingredients, I don't have a particular favorite kind of ketchup. Heinz is good enough. I don't like the cheap off-brand ketchups, but I do really like the Trader Joe's ketchup, and the Portland brand ketchup is good, but it doesn't really matter. Now, to start off, I like to cook the hot dogs, not in boiling water, not in the microwave, not on the grill. I like to use a grill pan, and I set the heat really high, and I basically just char the hot dog. I like them very well done and crispy. That's the best kind of hot dog. And then while these are cooking, I'll toast the bun in my toaster oven. Okay, I'm gonna call this done, but let me give you a view of it. As you can see, this is a perfect readiness of hot dog that I like. It's nice and burnt, and it's ready for the bun. Golden brown, we're just gonna stick that in there. Here is the hot dog. As you can see, the bun, perfectly golden brown. The hot dog, it's hot, but it's the perfect coloration. It's nice and burnt, but not too burnt. Yes, I like to cook it until it's bubbly. That's perfect. Tastes the best that way. Now, ketchup. And let's try it. I've yet to have a hot dog that compares quite to mine. There are a couple that come close. Coming number 1. The hot dogs from the Mud Dog stand in Manzanita. Very good. There are one flaw. Multiple couple flaws, actually. The meat, the hot dog part is too big for my liking, and they boil their hot dogs, so obviously they just can't be as good. Grilled is the way to go, just because of the texture. Yeah, it's just better when they're grilled, so that's the Mud Dog's flaw. And their bun is good. They don't toast their bun either, so it's just like they just heat it up. So that's another flaw. Their buns have poppy seeds on the outside, so I like that. And they have great toppings. They're supposed to be like Chicago style hot dogs, so you can get pretty much anything on it. So I typically go for the ketchup, relish, tomato sometimes, pickle, sauerkraut, not onion, too strong. And then the second hot dog coming close to mine, the Costco hot dog. I like the Costco hot dog. I like the bun a lot. I do have to say the bun is a little better than this one, but the only thing is it's really large, so a hot dog like this couldn't really fit in the Costco bun. So yeah, hot dog ones are pretty fat too. They're good though. You just have to be in the right mood for a Costco dog. I could never finish a whole one. They're pretty big, but they're still good. Now let me just repeat the steps one more time, just to really ingrain it in your head, and I'll give you meaning behind each step, okay? So when you cook the hot dog, you have to use a grill pan to get those perfect grill marks. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the outdoor barbecues, just because, well, number one, I don't even have one, so I don't know the difference. Number two, where I live, it rains a lot, so like obviously I can't go outside and cook. That's why you have to get grill pan because it's the next best thing. And you have to cook it until it is nice and crispy. Not too crispy, but the perfect crispiness. You have to wait till it bubbles a little bit and until it's a little bit wrinkly and a little bit charred. Now, when it's not burnt enough, it's a little too chewy or hard, I would say. This is the perfect softness when it's cooked. Also, it's just like safety, because hot dogs, I mean, even though they're pre-cooked, they do carry a lot of bacteria on them. Listeria monocytogenes is one of them. You have to be very careful when handling prepackaged meats, but hot dogs in particular. Don't ask me why I know that. I just do. So you have to cook them a lot to, number one, kill the bacteria, number two, just so that they taste better. And then the bun, it's very important that the bun is toasted, or at least warm. A cold bun is just too much bread, and it's like, what's the word? I don't even know what the word is, but it's just not good. So warm it up at the least. At the least. But it's so much better when it's toasted, because it's crispy, but not too toasted, because if you don't want a hard bun, that's just gross. You want it crispy on the outside, nice warm and soft on the inside, and then it's perfect. But you want to cook the bun right when the hot dog is almost done, so that you take the warm hot dog and you put it in the warm bun. You don't want the bun to cool down and get, because when toasted breads cool down, they get hard, and then it's not good anymore. You have to have the perfect ratio, hot dog to bun. Me, particularly, I like a little bit more bun than hot dog. I'm not one for eating hot dogs plain. I think they taste a little funky. I can never eat a hot dog without ketchup. Has to have ketchup in a bun, because plain hot dogs are not very good. Now, I don't want anyone to come for me, even though I will fight someone, but the fact of the matter is, this is the perfect hot dog recipe. I don't care what anyone else says. You can think I'm wrong, but you'll try it and then you'll know I'm right. You can say, you need to put mustard on your hot dog. You need to put this on your hot dog. Well, you know what I say to that? You can go and stick a hot dog down your throat, because mustard is gross. Mustard reminds me of baby food. I've never had mustard in my life because it's gross. And you're probably wondering, well, how do you know if you've never had it before? Food should not be that yellow, okay? It's just gross, okay? And I don't like the way it smells. Now, just try it. I think you'll like it. And don't forget to subscribe.